So hey everybody, this is Anish back at you. If you remember, I was doing the 7 app 7 week challenge. So I just finished my first week and I'm really happy to tell you all that week 1 is done, and it has been really great that I've deployed the app on the App Store. It got approved and now it's live on the App Store and you can all check it out. Again, it's called Cable Snap. If you wanted to download it, Cable Snap. Try it out and give comments on how do you think it worked. So if it didn't work, try to imagine on what are the things that could have gone wrong. Is it the AI engine that probably made it look bad? For example, we're using Claude 4 and Claude 3.7, so you can try and evaluate it. Should I have worked more on the prompts? I spent last week explaining what I've done on the back end. Or are lighting and those kind of conditions going to be a factor on deciding how the app is going to perform? So think about different ways in which you could possibly improve. And if you're a past ACI graduate or a current ACI learner, hit me up and I can share the code with you. Even if you're not from ACI, if I have the time, we could definitely chat with each other and I can give you some ideas on how you can use this architecture of Lambda with API Gateway with Bedrock to the client. The other update I wanted to give you all is a sneak peek into week 2 on what I'm planning to build. So week 2, I'm going to be building an application where think of travelers where they're going from one destination to another destination and there's a long layover. Let's say 6 hours in Rome, they have a layover. And let's say they also share the fact that they are going to be there from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So the app that I'm going to be building is going to real time tell them or give them an itinerary on what they can do and also give them booking links as well. So for example, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. go from the Rome airport to the city center, and from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. maybe go and visit the Colosseum, and then 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. have lunch, and 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Go and on a walking tour of the city, and then 2 to 3 come back to the airport, and hopefully you don't miss the flight. And so this is the application that I'm planning to build. Again, there are similar things around, but this seemed unique enough for me to again use the same architecture of the Lambda function with DynamoDB and API Gateway. As we go into future weeks, I'll be building more sophisticated architectures where the API Gateway would probably take more than 29 seconds. If the application runs, the API Gateway is going to time out. Lambda also has a timeout of 15 minutes. So if it's a machine learning training job, Lambda probably is not going to work either. So I'm going to be trying out different applications with different architectures. But for this week, it's again going to be Lambda, API Gateway, DynamoDB, and some other APIs that I'm going to connect to. And DynamoDB is going to be the addition where I'm going to be storing my data. So without further ado, if you go back and look at my first video, I described Cable Snap from a local environment on how it works. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, Cable Snap is here on the App Store. I'm going to look at it and I'm just going to take a picture of a device. Let's say you lost your cable. And so I'm going to take a picture of the device, and you can see here what happens is the Swift code that's on the client, which has been deployed, is going to connect to API Gateway, and from there it's going to the Lambda function, and then it's going to Bedrock, specifically Claude 4 models. If it fails, a Claude 3.7 model. And it comes back by saying, what are the closest possible cables for this device here, which is a flat screen TV. So it came up with an HDMI cable because we are talking about how do you connect it to a monitor or a laptop. So this is an outdoor TV installation. To a computer, you would need an HDMI cable, and gives you a lot of details. And what you can do is get it from Amazon, click it here, and go ahead and buy the cable from wherever you want. So hope you enjoy this series and hope you're looking forward to next week as well. I've already started building the application to get a head start because it's not a very simple application to get past a lot of API rate limits and things like that. But I'm going to try and finish and keep chugging ahead for the 7 app 7 week challenge. So please join me on this journey. Please comment on how you could improve this app. What is it that you are thinking about, and any other suggestions you have. So with that, have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you soon.